DESIblitz.com.
Divesh, thank you so much for joining and talking to us today. I just want to get a bit more about your kind of backstory and your journey into becoming a chef. How did that all come about?
It's actually the inspiration comes from my family. Actually, it's inherited from my family itself, because my grandmother used to cook a very nice home-style food. So that's the inspiration which come and instinct my mind to become a chef later on a professional stage.
And was it just Indian cooking that you had growing up?
No, I've done multi-cuisine as well, but yes, majority-wise it's Indian, home-style Punjabi food basically.
And are there any dishes from your childhood that you've kind of instilled or carried on through your journey?
In the dessert option, yes. My grandmother used to cook a very nice kheer, home-style, very nice cooked kheer. So that was the inspiration in terms of dessert-wise, yes, I used to like.
Can you tell us a bit more about Five Rivers Restaurant and the type of cuisine that you do?
The Five Rivers now, after the refurbishment, yes, we have incorporated a new menu concept, which is a small bites options in terms of innovation, modern techniques, contemporary style, but yes, flavorful in terms of traditional-wise. So we go through according to enhance the flavor and enhance the experience of the guest as well.
And how do you do that as a chef? How do you kind of trial dishes? Is it something that you just come up with?
It's just a combination of the flavors which comes in the mind, yes, which reflects that you should not degrade the quality and the flavors of the profile of the dish, basically. So that's how it comes out, a different combination in terms of creating a dish, basically.
And how do you go about, everyone kind of knows the basis of Indian cuisine and it's very fresh and very vibrant, but how do you go about innovating that?
Innovating in terms of nowadays, as per the trends, if you see, in terms of modern Indian cuisine and traditional Indian cuisine, people are matching up things in a different flavors. That's how the idea comes up automatically, because if you see in India, the Indian cuisine is very vast. Every 50 kilometers, the cuisine gets changed, the flavor profile gets changed. So you have plenty of options to play around.
And do you think there's a lot of Indian restaurants in the UK that are presenting Indian cuisine in fine dining, or?
Yes, it does. But yes, majority of wise in terms of fine dining, in London, you can go for the London option. Yes, London has the restaurants which gives them good fine dining options. But apart from London, I don't think so that people are innovating in terms of Indian cuisine nearby around areas, let's say. So we have adopted this concept to give this a good experience to the guest. This Indian cuisine can be done this way as well.
And in terms of the actual Five Rivers menu itself, are there any favorite dishes that stick out to you?
Yes, the award-winning saag is always my favorite. It's the traditional recipe, proper one. Yes, everyone comes for this saag itself, yes.
And with your sous chefs and the others that work with you in the kitchen, do they present ideas to you as well? And do you?
Yes, they do. Because we accept a different concept from different backgrounds also. Their thought process, their ideas, and we usually implement different ideas accordingly. Because the menu gets changed every 3 or quarter months every time.
And why do you do? Why do you change the menu every so often?
Because you need to give variety to the guest. You cannot keep every single dish for a longer time. People get bored also sometimes. People want to see new things coming in the market, coming in the new trend in the culinary world.
Is that harder to do as a fine dining restaurant, to kind of reinvent the menu every?
No, it's not very harder, because once you are a chef, you have this responsibility to actually deliver new concept and new things to come up with the new ideas also and to present to the guest.
And do you draw any inspirations in terms of the Five Rivers restaurant, the menu? Do you draw any inspirations from kind of British cuisine, or is it strictly just South Asian?
South Asian. We also use a molecular cuisine, also molecular gastronomy also. We use different kind of molecular things to present the new ideas and to put it in, implement into the new dishes.
And for returning guests or new guests that come, what kind of experience do you want to present to them when they do come to the restaurant?
We want to give both the experience to the guest. If a regular guest comes in and want to try a traditional dishes, we have that options also, and we are famous for traditional Punjabi cuisine as well. But yes, implementing new ideas and new dishes, innovating dishes, contemporary style, they also want to try with the new customers.
And obviously we talked about before what your favorite dish was, but if someone was coming to the restaurant, which dish would you specifically recommend to them?
I would say in a cold option, I would say a Delhi poha chaat would be my favorite option to present to the guest every time.
Why is that?
It's basically a yogurt foam which is compressed with the N2O gas and then present in a different way along with your crispy beaten rice and some khakra, which is a traditional Indian snack, savory snack basically.
And when you kind of look around the UK and the type of restaurants that it has in terms of South Asian restaurants, do you think there's a lot more Indian restaurants popping up now? And are they successful in bringing Indian cuisine to like the mainstream?
Yes, they are bringing Indian cuisine, but as per my opinion, innovating a dish is more important nowadays. As per the trend, as per UK trend, let's say the trend starts from UK itself. So until unless you don't start something, you are behind.
And in the future, what kind of plans do you have for Five Rivers in terms of the menu?
Yeah, to go more further with the new different dishes, to increase the experience of the guest also, more than exceeded expectation for the guest. Yes, they have tried something new here, not anywhere else apart from London, let's say.
So obviously Divesh, you're going to be fortunately cooking for us, and we're going to be trying some of the amazing dishes. Could you just run us through the dishes that you'll make and what they will have?
Okay, so I'm gonna be presenting you my personal favorite is Delhi poha chaat, which I'm gonna be presenting you, and second would be a crispy corn bhajia, which is basically, if you see, just to give an example, if you see in UK, most of the Indian restaurant has a onion bhaji. This is one of the contemporary and different version of bhajia, which is nicely cooked with the corn kernels and along with some rice, and it's very crispy outside, along with some kadai chutney. So this combination gives the variety of the guest to try and to enhance the flavor of their experience basically.
And which others will you be presenting?
I would say, let me try. Yeah, we'll decide later.
So I'll be presenting the third dish, which would be a soft shell crab. Basically, which we use is the biggest soft shell crab, where you can eat the tentacles. Everything is edible, and which is nicely marinated with five rivers Indian spices, special spices basically. And we got some batter to fry, some panko breadcrumb to coat along with it, and then we're gonna fry this one here. It has to be very delicate once you fry this one, because the tentacle do not need to be broken at all. You just have to nicely dip it in. So once it's nicely dipped, pressing required so that the breadcrumbs can easily stick on it.
Sounds amazing. So we can't wait.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.